and the Hangout is on air. Now, let's see if everyone can see it. We're going to make sure everyone can see us. Let's see. I'm going to go over there and refresh the page and see if the page is working. Make sure everyone can. Oh yeah, it's ready to go. Hey guys, we are live and in color, I guess you could say. Hey guys, welcome to our first Top Team branded INFINii testimonial call. My name is Jeff White. I'm the I guess you could say, the founder of Top Team Marketing Group, but we have a ton of people on the panel tonight that are also members of Top Team, people that contributed daily to the success of everyone on the team. And so we're going to go into a little bit of detail, and if you're new to INFINii or if you're new to the person that sent you the link as far as information that you may receive, hopefully it'll be something that you can use in order to make a decision as to whether or not this might be a business for you. So just to give you a little background on myself, I've been online, I guess you could say full-time, since February the 10th, 2013, and that was something fell in the house. We work from home. February the 10th, 2012, I'm sorry. I started online, had all types of struggles, didn't know anything about shooting videos, creating teams, building teams, and things like that. Had a few companies that went out of business while I was actually trying to get started in this industry, and had a lot of failures, but had some successes. Came from a corporate, I guess you could say, background. I used to work for a golf company. We sold the first GPS device in the golf industry called the SkyCaddy. You can go and Google it right now, skygolf.com or skycaddy.com. I was there when the company, before they even had a customer service department, I was a national sales manager for them. Sold the devices, made a lot of money, but didn't have a whole lot of time to spend with my family, so decided to try to make it work from home. And a few years ago, found this dropship model when my wife and I were going through a terrible time in 2013. Had lost some relatives to death, and had lost some income to companies going out of business, and so started using the dropship model. Our first sale was for $2.40. That was our profit, and we were ecstatic, jumping up and down, doing backflips, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And so a few months later, we were earning enough income to work full-time from home and to also save our house from foreclosure. And now we have a team now in INFINii that's almost just about to hit 20,000 people in less than 60 days. And people are earning income just by drop shipping and using the drop ship model. We're going to have some people on here that's going to go into more detail and talk a little bit more about that. But that gives you a little insight into what this business can possibly do for you and your family. One of the things that I wanted to mention is that you're going to hear people talk about some income that they've made or that they are making, and we want to put an income disclaimer out there and just let you guys know that your results are based on your hard work, but you will have a team of people that will be behind you, helping you, mentoring you, and giving you insights into things that will help you to build a business and do it well. So with that being said, I want to introduce a gentleman that I met. Actually, I was in a deer stand, and I'm headed to one tomorrow. The same one, actually, Brian. And this guy is just amazing, has been instrumental in the success of actually probably into the thousands of people at this time. And he works from home. He lives the internet lifestyle, pretty much does whatever he wants to do when he wants to do it. And he's a great friend of mine and a super duper guy. His name is Brian Bramer, and Brian, you can take over the call, man, and rock it out.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Thanks for having me on the call,
yes,
on
sir.
the Hangout. Yeah, I guess I'll just tell my story. Yeah, I met Jeff a couple of years ago, just watching a video, and you know, just looking for a way to make money online, and you know, I've been doing network marketing for like 10 years, never had any success. and you know, been in sales. I had a job when I found Jeff and found one of his videos, but wasn't making the same kind of income that I was previously, and just looking to make some money from home, just extra money. And you know, I joined with Jeff, and actually I joined for free. We had these special offers, and I was actually able to join for free. And if it wasn't for that, I actually probably wouldn't be able to join because of all the past opportunities I've joined and failed, and you know, I've never grown a team before. And so you know, I just took that opportunity. It made sense to me as like a logical concept where I just copy and paste, and I just went through all the training, took action, and just the sales just started flying in. I remember it was, you know, like Jeff said, 2 years ago, and I remember it was March 3rd, my first sales came in, and after that I just put all my effort into it. I was, you know, working, and sales were coming in while I was working, and my first month made 65 sales, and I never had an eBay account before, and so I, you know, it was a brand new eBay account. I had limits and restrictions and all that stuff, and you know, you work through it just like every new seller, and it just kept growing like crazy. I didn't have that many listings. I kind of, you know, did some things, some research, and figure out what makes your listing sell a little quicker, and it just got crazy. It went from 65 sales to 85 sales to 170 sales, then just like 10 sales daily, and then, you know, I just started sharing the success and just, you know, sharing my, you know, my information with the team, and it's just been growing. And it's an amazing experience. I'm able to be at home every day of the last 2 years, and I was able to quit my job in 2 months, and we travel, and I'm home with the family and the kids, and take them to school, pick them up. You know, my wife and I will take the kids to school, and you know, our dilemma is where do we go for breakfast, and you know, do we go shopping or the gym, and that's our day. Then, you know, come home and, you know, chat with some people, and then go pick up the kids, and then that's our day. And it's just real exciting just to be home and live the dream and just do whatever I want when I want, and then, you know, be able to help others too. The success stories that we've seen with this team is just incredible. The support, I mean, it's amazing. Just a massive support system where we get, you know, only the best advice, and it's just amazing to see. And like I said, the results and just changing people's lives really touches my heart. And it's crazy. Like just a couple days ago, just hearing another story, and just seems like every day we're hearing success stories and how people's lives are changing. So I'm just really thankful for this opportunity. Thankful to Jeff, to all of TopTeam. I really love this team. It's like a family, and I don't know. I'm loving life, and I'm just here to help everyone that I can and get my same results, basically. So. And I think that's pretty much it. You know, if you're watching this and you're seeing this panel, or anyone that's brought you here, just get with them and get started with our team. Get started with this concept and our training, and just take action and just, you know, rock it out. And you know, we're going to be here for you. So I think that's pretty much it. I'm excited. Thanks for having me, Jeff. That's my story. And I guess we'll let the next person on the call. Roger, are you ready to speak?
Hello? Can you guys hear me?
All right, we got Roger Holmes on the call.
Yes, sir. We can hear you, Roger. Thanks, Brian.
Yes, sir.
Cool. Well, thank you. I actually wasn't ready, but somebody told me if you stay ready, you never have to get ready. So my name is Roger Holmes, and quickly about my story. Oh, thanks for having me on the call, by the way, guys. I really appreciate this. This is awesome opportunity, and I really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
I started out, actually was introduced to this industry back in 1996 by a gentleman, a good friend of mine. But you know, sometimes when you hear these awesome stories, you know that it's too good to be true. It's one of those things, man. I don't want to hear that. You know, I'm working, I got my job, I'm good, kind of thing. And but then, you know, tragedy struck, unfortunately, and it brought this back to my attention, this industry, and like a year later, and I really got interested in it, and I really fell in love with the idea of being free and working from home, and having a residual income, and bounced around in a lot of different companies, So I wasn't doing this consistently for the last 20 years or so. I went back to work, did some other things, you know, kind of got disenchanted like a lot of other people had failures, fell on my face, and it didn't work out. Jumped from company to company, you know, all the meanwhile still working other jobs and such. But, you know, fast forward to now, well, actually, I'm a family man too. You know, I have my wife, Cheryl. You know, we have 6 children together. I served in the military for 10 years. I'm a minister in my church. Just a little bit of myself and kind of some of the things I've done along this journey. But fast forward to now, DSD and INFINii got started with this opportunity because the people that brought this thing to my attention were some of the greatest people I'd ever met online, and I was just excited about working with these people. You know, it's not always about the opportunity, but it's just sometimes it's about the people that you know, and that was the case with me. Lo and behold, this opportunity was so awesome. I mean, I jumped in with both feet. I tried to sign up as when they first started as a founder, but I didn't have enough money, so I had to wait a couple of months to get in. And I signed up, I think, in September of 2013 when they launched. If I'm not mistaken, they may have launched in August or something like that. But I know it was a couple of months later that I signed up because I couldn't sign up right away. But I'm telling you, within a month, I mean, I was making sales and making money. And what happens by chance is you post your results because you want to share when you have success for the first time. That was my first time making money online. So I started posting my results on Facebook, and people started asking for my link. It was crazy. I didn't go out to recruit anybody. I was just sharing what was happening in my life with my family, my friends on Facebook, and people wanted to be a part of that. And that was what was so great about, you know, this e-commerce platform that we have. And so got started with that and been rocking with it ever since. And I'm just happy to be a part of TopTeam and you know, Jeff White and everybody on this panel and all the thousands of members that we have in INFINii and DSD. It's just a great opportunity, guys. I'm telling you, I'm just so excited. My voice is shaking. I'm excited about the possibilities and what we have our hands on right now. So anybody that, you know, whoever invited you here, connect with them after this call, or you don't have to wait. You can sign up right now. There's buttons there. Go ahead and get started because I'm telling you, there's no other opportunity like this. And I don't want to sound like the hype man, but I'm just excited. So I'll talk to you guys, you know, on the next one, on the next opportunity. Thank you, guys. That's about it. Don't want to go talk too long. I can talk forever.
Man, that's awesome. That's awesome, Roger. Thanks for being on the call, by the way. And
Yes, sir.
we have all types of testimonials like that, just literally thousands at this point. And look, I know we said we was going to go like one person, but we did say that if we had another super special guest, if he had the time to get on, and I know what he's been doing in the background with INFINii, but I did want to, if he came and showed up, I wanted to make sure that I paid this guy due respect for all of the things that he has done for me, for all of our families, for our teams, for this company. Mr. Kevin Okawana, he is the Chief Marketing Executive for INFINii, and I am just, man, elated to be able to say that he's able to get on one of these calls with us, guys. This is super fantastic. So, Kevin, take the mic, man, and rock it out, buddy. We can't hear you yet. I think you might be muted. Let's see. Still can't hear you yet. And Julie Becker has this trick up at the top there. Julie, you want to unmute and tell us?
Yeah, sure. Right at the top of the screen, Kevin, like there's a little wheel. If you go and hover up at the top of there, there's a little wheel. It says settings. If you click on it, and you can go in there, the second menu down, it tells you you're able to pick a microphone, maybe choose built-in microphone. I had to do that when I came on here.
You guys hear me now?
There we go.
Yeah.
You got me. Okay. Perfect. All right. Get that. So yeah, I'm excited. You guys, I appreciate it, Jeff, for sending me the link. I wanted to pop on. I'm pretty excited to be here because I just want to show support for your team and what you're doing and what you guys got going on. Because I mean, everyone on this call, I see the faces, I see the names, I recognize them. You guys have been true rock stars throughout this whole thing. You've been growing this, you've been building, you've been helping your teams grow and helping them, reach financial security, and it's just impressive. It's not so much what the platform will do for you.
Hey, Kev, I think we lost you again. We lost your audio, buddy. You have so many monitors. I think that's it. No, I'm just kidding. We'll wait. We'll wait for you. No problem. Take your time. We wait for royalty. That's the cool thing about Hangouts. We can just like do anything we want. I can like get my hunting gear together, all that good stuff. Let's see. Still can't hear you yet, Kev. I think everybody's just so excited. We may have maxed out this Google stuff. What do you guys think? Well, let's see. Uh, okay, while we're waiting on Kevin to come back, guys, why don't we do this? Why don't we go to, let's see, Janice Daly. She's actually, can I tell people that you're originally from Mississippi, Janice?
Yes, you can.
Okay, she's originally from Mississippi, guys, so I'm not the only one that might have a little bit of a southern accent, I guess you could call it. They don't even call it an accent in the South. They call it a drawl, I think they do. But listen, this lady right here has been instrumental in helping so many people. She personally has a huge e-commerce business building right now. And I just want to introduce her and let her speak and tell you guys how excited she is, not only about being in INFINii, but also about the top team and the support there. But Janice, take it over and rock it out for us.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for having me on tonight. I just cannot say what an honor it is to be on this panel of top team rock stars. I am just truly honored to be here. A little bit about me. 2 years ago, around this time, this month, actually January 23rd, I was on a Google Hangout just like we're on right now, and it was about a business opportunity, copy and pasting from eBay to Amazon, and I thought it's just too good to be true, but I'm gonna give it a whirl. And so it's just amazing that 2 years ago I was on a Hangout just like you're sitting on right now, and watching people talk about this business, and I'm excited to be on the other side of this Hangout tonight. When I was looking for the business or a business, I needed something that was portable and I could move around with. My husband was in the Marine Corps at the time, and we were moving every 2 years, and I needed some kind of income to move with. And I had started working as a medical transcriptionist from home and literally making pennies per line, and it was absolutely killing me, literally physically killing me. And so at that time, I was searching for something, and an email came through with a link to a Hangout, and so I got on, and I just couldn't believe it. So I just decided I was going to give it a whirl, and so I decided I was going to, hey, I'm going to give it 30 days and see what I can do. Well, I started making money within that 30 days, and kept going and kept going and getting up listings on eBay, and it just got easier as I done it. And so fast forward a few months to May of 2014, I was able to quit my medical transcription job and do my e-commerce full-time, and I have not looked back. this is what I love doing. This is my full-time job. This is what I do. I have scaled my business up to where I'm actually selling on eBay, Amazon, and Bonanza. My monthly sales on Amazon now, depending on the month, range anywhere from sales of $10,000 to $20,000 a month. And I just love doing what I'm doing. I love selling on these platforms, and the training has done everything for me. All of the training has made my business what it is, and made me what I am on the platforms. I can't say enough about how much I love this business and the freedom it has given me to do the things I want to do, to have just the time freedom to do whatever I want to do. You know, and also this team. This top team to me is like a family. I love getting in there and helping people and answering questions. I just can't explain how I feel when I go into the group and I'm able to answer a question and get it answered for someone. It makes me feel so good, and I love this team. It's such a positive team. I mean, you know, when you go into the Facebook group, you know it's going to be positive. The really cool thing about it is that you can ask a question pretty much any time of the day, no matter where you are in the world, and you're probably going to have an answer within 5 to 10 minutes. It's truly amazing, because we have got people, you know, all over the world on our team, and the team is just so full of all rock stars. Everybody on the team helps everybody. It truly is just a big family, and I can't be more proud to be part of this team.
Absolutely, Janice. If I wish you could see the comments that are coming into the Facebook group on those in our groups. It's unbelievable, and we appreciate you coming out. And I know you told me a few weeks ago you was like, not sure if I'm gonna have the confidence to do that, but I appreciate you going ahead and doing it. And a lot of people probably are looking at this link that says WOTT. We're going to actually have a branded hangout just for our ladies. It's going to be for single moms. It's going to be for married women. It's going to be for women with children. It's going to be for business-minded women. Everything. So that's another top secret that is going to be a part of Top Team. So we're excited about that. And if you'd like to get started, whoever you are right now, you can click on the Join Now button and get started with us and be a part of what I view as the fastest growing and the most awesome team that's INFINii has right now. And there are some awesome teams, so that's saying something. But let me look and see if I can get Kevin back on. Let's see, technical difficulties. He just sent me a message, said he's having technical difficulties. So what we're going to do now is just go in the order of how we sort of started out originally, and we're going to go to another female rock star, and she's actually the star of that WOTT. If you click on that pink button there below the screen, she's the actual star of that little video she shot for us to just give us her thoughts on just the team in general. And I know you guys are probably trying to see if she can audition for maybe a movie role here, because she's really good, but she's not acting. That's really her. So without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to Julie Becker, rock star, unruly Julie. Take it away, Julie.
Hey guys, thanks everybody for coming out tonight, and Jeff, thank you so much for having me on the call to talk to people. I really get excited to share this with people, and y'all, everybody that's been on this call so far, let me just tell you, they have been so humble. Their results have been just insane. What I love about our group too is, they'll share this information. And Janice, man, she shared. I remember when she started going to town on Amazon. I was like, oh my gosh, look at that! It it was so cool, and we were all like, yay, woo! I mean, it was just, they're not time. Brian is like, he's insane on eBay. I mean, we are so blessed to have him as part of the team. They are so humble. Really, they are. I mean, they don't really even talk about their results and how big they are. That's one of the things that I, really love about this group too. We're not, and I appreciate good marketers, but we are not hype people here. We talk the talk and we walk the walk. We're in there. We're in the trenches. A lot of us are doing e-commerce and sharing results with people and helping other people. And it really has been a very, very powerful team. Very powerful. My background, I worked in corporate and had a very good job. I was in management with a very, very big company. And just doing very well. I didn't have children yet. Met my husband there. I was doing well, and then I came across, there were some circumstances that happened where I was asked to do some things that I was not really down with. I am not a yes man. I'm not a person that's just going to tell you what you want to hear because it's going to make you look good. I'm just not that person. So you can imagine I butted heads with a couple people over that. So I started getting disenchanted with corporate, and then I decided that maybe I just don't want to do this. Maybe I want to look and do something else with my life. I've got it all in front of me. I can make my choices and do whatever I want. People just looked at me like I was insane. Who walks away from a big corporate job where you're getting paid lots of money but if you just don't feel it and you just know it's going to be like that the rest of your life, it's going to be a grind. I just decided I wanted to do something else. So what did I do? I got involved with network marketing. I left and I went ahead and started up a network marketing business, and I learned a lot of good skills from that. But y'all, probably a lot of people on here have had some experience with network marketing, and it's a great business model, but it can be very difficult to actually go to the beach, as they say, right? Everybody's looking for that $10,000 magical a month number, and in traditional models, it's very, very hard to hit. And while I did achieve moderate success, I was getting extremely burned out because of the attrition, the time that it was taking. And I was getting very, very frustrated, doing okay, not where I wanted to be. And then, of course, my second baby came along, and my husband is an entrepreneur as well. He has his own business, and his business started going crazy, and I was having to cancel things left and right. Well, if you can't talk to people and you're canceling stuff in network marketing, you're dead in the water, right? Because you're basically your income is tied to recruiting other people. So, I decided I had to get online, and as Jeff mentioned, you get online, and oh my gosh, you people, and everybody on this on here has probably seen all the woo-wee automated this and that, and you just click the easy button, and the money just comes out of your computer. It's awesome, and probably everybody here has had a foray into that, and that's just not real. That is not real. And so I tried some things, got involved with other things, and spent lots of money and did lots of courses. Not that that's a bad thing. I learned some very valuable information, but I was seeing that the learning curve was very long, and it can be expensive depending on what you do. And then I started having some success with that, but then I was getting very upset because nobody could duplicate it. Nobody could duplicate what I was doing, and that just made me feel crappy. It made me feel terrible. Like I felt like I was taking people's money, and they weren't able to build anything, and it made me feel bad. It just made me feel bad. So I remember when DSD started up, and I am not a company jumper. I'm not somebody who jumps from one thing to another thing and just, here's the latest bright thing, let's go over there and let's get, this thing stinks. I'm not one of those people that jumps. I was very much entrenched in where I was, and some of my other friends started getting involved with our sister company. And so I resisted that for a while. I really did. I said, no, I'm not going to look. Okay, good luck with you guys. Yeah, that's okay. That's cool. And I sat on it for 3 months, and then I just couldn't stand it anymore because people were sharing their results, and I was like, wow, can this really be something that, I mean, I have a lot of people that I'm talking to, they don't want to learn how to do marketing. They don't want to learn they just want to make some money. Can I really help them with this? So I got involved, and I kind of stayed quiet with it for a little while and didn't really do too much. I just was piddling around and seeing if it worked and playing with the eBay a little bit. And I was like, oh, wow, oh my gosh, this really works. Holy cow. But I stayed quiet with it for a little while because, again, I had another opportunity I was in, and I didn't want to look like I was going and getting involved with another thing. So I started quietly, working with the platform and working with eBay, and then started sharing it with people. And then, it just started snowballing. It just started growing. Like everybody has already previously told you what happens when you focus and you do it. And then I decided that this was going to be the only company that I referred people to, that I was not going to market anything else. So I just cut ties with the other company, let it go, and just jumped in and focused on this. And Jeff is awesome. Jeff started noticing what I call small results. I was referring some people and bringing some people in, and he reached down and found me and introduced himself. And he's a very giving person. He's a very giving mentor and leader, and that has made a huge difference in my life. My voice will probably start to shake because it is emotional for me. I really just got to the point I was getting so frazzled and so fed up. I mean, I was talking to my husband about going back, and I was crying because I thought I was going to have to go back to work in corporate, and I couldn't bear the thought of it. It was horrible. I just did not want to do that. So, when I got involved with this company, and then Jeff reached out and started, talking to me and working with me and bringing me into the group and his team, and, it just was, we are a family. We are very much a family, and we all help each other in whatever manner we can. But I'll tell you, it's from all the things out there that I've done and I've tried and all the different things. I mean, this has got the shortest learning curve. It's the easiest thing there is to learn that's available. I'm not going to tell you. Now, one thing I don't do is I don't sit there and tell people, hey, man, it's just so simple. You just do this, do this, do this, and bam. Now, there's going to be some work involved, and all of us will tell you the same thing. You will have to learn a couple of new things, okay? But would you have it any other way? I mean, you can be proud of your results when you achieve them, but I'm going to promise you that this is by far the easiest thing that you can find online to learn to generate some income for yourself. There's a lot of things out there, but they are hard in comparison, like 500 times harder than learning how to do this. So, I say that to people because, I resisted it for a while too, because I thought, online marketing, it's the only way. And honestly, in the beginning, I was thinking, no, drop shipping is not very sexy. I don't know. What is that? I don't know. That just seems kind of, I don't know. But, then like I said, I saw people starting to have success with it. I got drawn in. I looked at it. I saw the quality of the leadership at the top. That's one thing that really drew me to. I mean, I have, Jeff to thank for his mentorship, but Kevin, Hitesh, Jason, the leaders at the top, they are so giving of their time and their talents and their resources, and just you're not going to find this anywhere else. You aren't. And TopTeam in particular has just been, I wouldn't want to be anyplace else. People are very giving here. They're thoughtful of the members. It's not, And I tell my team members and my partners when they sign up, you know, I put my phone number, I try to reach out because, you know, you're not just, you know, you're not just a commission to me. I'm not here to reach into your wallet. None of us are. We're here to help you. We're here to help you to generate something for yourself. I mean, to touch this magic that we've touched and be like, you know, it's like the big light bulb. And if you just stay focused, it really, really works. I mean, we are just so excited to share this with people because it is so simple, but it's so groundbreaking at the same time. You know, a lot of people out there are doubters, and you know, I think it just really confuses them. And you know, but I think a lot of people are jealous of what we have here. It's just it's a great company. The leadership is incredible. They have never, ever, ever let us down. They've always done the right thing, and I know this company is going to be here. I know we have longevity. And you know, one thing I tell people, I mean, I do like sharing the opportunity with other people, and I do really enjoy building a team. But I'll tell you what, to be honest, I sleep very well at night knowing that my income doesn't have to be tied to me bringing in people, me recruiting people. It's not tied to that. You know, we have our successful businesses on eBay, on Amazon, on Bonanza. We've learned how to do that. It's a skill we have for life now, and nobody can take that away, regardless of you know, whether or not you grow a team or whatever. But you know, I'm babbling on and on now. So and we've got a few people more on this call, but I'm pretty passionate about this now because it's important that you hear it. It's important that you take it seriously, and you know, feel our hearts on this. We're here to help. A lot of us have had a lot of failure, which has helped to lead us to success. But we've been there. We've done that too. We can identify with that, and we've all been pretty successful here. So I'm going to go ahead now, and I'm going to hand it over to Georgia if she's available, because her story is just incredible. What she's able to do with this business while she's you know, got family things. I know she's got some new grandchildren and babies, and she's got parents, and she's traveling around. She's doing it, but she's still posting her sales and doing all this. I mean, it's just rock and roll. She's awesome. So I'm going to hand it over and shut up now so other people can talk. But thank you all for joining in on the call, and whoever brought you here, you know, definitely follow back up with them. You know, definitely go back to the person that invited you. They have the talent and the wherewithal to help you. So thank you all for joining us tonight.
Wow. I would say something, but I can't talk and cry at the same time. So please introduce Georgia if you don't mind.
Can you guys hear me?
Hi, Georgia.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. And thank you so much, Julie, by the way. That was fantastic. Georgia, let me introduce you if you don't mind. I want to you've been going through some things similar to some of the things that I faced, and you know, all of us face in our life with your parents, and being there as a caregiver for them, and traveling all over the United States, getting them health care, getting them assistance for their health issues, and then you have your own personal life and business and grandchildren, and just all types of things. But at the same time, you're building a huge e-commerce business, and really didn't have to recruit. I know you recruited some people, but you didn't have to. But I just wanted to introduce you and to everyone that's on the panel and on the call, on the hangout tonight, and say that she's a super fantastic lady. I'm so proud to be able to say that I know all of these people, and Georgia especially, because of all of the things that she has had to overcome, I guess you could say, and is still actually working with in order to build her business. So without further ado, Miss Georgia Williams, take it away.
Thank you, Jeff. I really appreciate it. The first thing I want to say is I really consider all of you guys part of my extended family, You guys have helped me so much with your stories and your testimonies to keep me motivated. When I joined, I actually went back on my emails, on my messages to see when I joined, because Jeff is my sponsor. I was with him in another business, and he posted something on his Facebook page, and my first post to him was, I saw your post and I want to find out more, and he was able to lead me to DS Domination, and it's been so wonderful. I've been involved in so many different network marketing companies because I've always had the idea that the only way I was going to be truly happy was to work for myself. So I would need both hands to count the number of companies that I've tried, and some success, some level of success, and a lot of cases, the companies went out of business or they just didn't follow through. When I first found out about this and I started listing on eBay, you know, the first thing they tell you is to get your first 10 items up. So I did. My last item I put up about midnight, and then the next morning when I woke up, it sold. And I was like, oh my God, this really works. Can it be this simple? And it's simple. It's a learning process, but it's the first business of this type that I know that I can do and be successful at, and not have to depend on whether somebody's going to come to a meeting, whether somebody's going to be excited about it, because I was involved with so many network marketing companies and so many different businesses. My family and friends would say, oh, here she comes again. I'm sure all of you guys can relate to that. So I actually kind of stepped away from my warm market, other than my sons, and decided that I would just do this and grow it and post my results. And the rest is history. People, when you start talking about what it is you do and how successful you are at it and how much you enjoy it and how passionate you are about it, then they want to know more. So that's why when we post these results, it's not bragging. It's just sharing with people how awesome this business is and how it can help so many people. I was a single parent for 16 years, and if I knew then what I know now, our lives would have been so much richer. Now, not to say I didn't have a wonderful life. My sons and I are so close. But when I think of the number of times I had to say to them when they were growing up, you'll have to wait till I get paid. So I have a special place in my heart for single women that I am trying to reach out to let them know that it is possible to change your situation. I do have a lot going on right now with illnesses in my family on more than one front. I, in fact, was in the hospital for a month this past summer, very unexpectedly. My business continued to grow. My son, bless his heart, was able to work my business for me until I was on my feet again. So when I say this is a family business, it truly is a family business. I have 10 grandchildren. The oldest one is 16. I'm so excited to be moving to Houston so that I can be closer to them and closer to my parents. And I cannot wait until I get there and get settled so I can get some of them involved in this also. I want to especially thank Jeff. I look back at the PM messages to him, and I swear every day there were 2 or 3 of them. I was going through them and laughing. But and some of the training I've gotten from Brian, both of the Brian Cinnamon and also Brian Bramer, it's just been incredible. And listening to you guys post, I just love it. Hello?
Still there, Georgia?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you now. I was muted. I'm sorry. That was people are going crazy in the chat. We know that, but that was super fantastic. I don't cry too easy, but I'm about to do it. You guys are super fantastic, and you know what's sad is that there will probably be people on here that are listening and saying, "Ah, they're probably overselling this thing," but we're really underselling it. I mean, really are. And what you have done and continue to do is super amazing. And my heart goes out to women also. Obviously, I was birthed in the world by a beautiful lady who is my beautiful mom, and hopefully we'll get the chance to see her maybe this later this week. And so, if you guys see the little pink button down there, that's just a little preview of a platform that we're going to create later this year. That's going to be specifically geared toward the female perspective of working from home. And so that's something we're very proud of, and I was sort of inspired to do that by talking to people like Georgia and Julie and Janique, Robin, Teresa, and just all of these wonderful, wonderful ladies that have actually just taken this business by storm, not just with Top Team, but with INFINii, the company itself. So thank you for being on, Georgia.
Thank you.
Really, really appreciate you. Okay, let's see who's next. Who's any, mini, mighty, mo? Let's see. Well, let's go with Chris McCoy. We're gonna go with Chris. Chris is one of my direct. I sponsored him directly. This guy does not need any motivation whatsoever. I think he's today. I think signed up his 50th person into INFINii. And when we talk about signing people up, we very rarely even talk about the affiliate side. But the reason why I want to talk about that is because the only way a person will ever get to the e-commerce side and change their life, someone has to be an affiliate. Someone has to go out there and sort of carry the torch for this company and for this platform and what it can do for people, this simple concept. And Chris has been doing that as well as the rest of the people on our top team. So Chris, if you're out there, man, take it away, buddy.
All right, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I hear you just fine. Perfect.
All right, awesome, man. First of all, I'd like to thank you for putting this awesome system together. I'd like to thank and welcome the panelists, for joining you guys, and also shout out to Kevin and my man Hitesh out there who put in this wonderful concept together that is really making noise. Just a little something about myself. It's really not about me. I've been in the industry since 2000, been self-employed since 2006, and really made a headway in the network marketing industry around about 2009-ish time. Been top customer acquisition leader in multiple companies, and I had moderate success. And the reason why I said moderate success because I believe Julie said it, and some other person that was also on the panelist that something always happens. Before you really lift off into that company, something is like the rug just pulled away from under your feet. That the company went out of business, or something has changed within the compensation plan, or politics, stuff that's going on or whatnot. And prior to coming over, I needed to make a decision not only for myself but also for my team that we needed to get something that was that was huge, and not too many people would know about it, and also have a solid foundation. Okay, and here with INFINii, we're talking about eBay and Amazon, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're talking about something that's more customer driven. That's what makes it so easy and so simple. Well, let me scratch that from easy. It makes it so simple for people to come into this business because we already have brand recognition. All right, we're talking about eBay and Amazon. All right, I mean, most of you out there have probably bought something from these two entities. All right, but nobody have known the other side of the spectrum. Nobody known about, guess what? Not only become a buyer or consumer, so to speak, but also there's a seller's part of it. All right, and I mean, one thing I love about this is that yes, people are making massive, substantial amount of money with little to no team at all. Okay, because one thing I teach my team is the airplane safety, routine. When you get on the plane, they say, hey, in order for you, if something happens with cabin pressure, you got to take care of yourself first before you take care of somebody else, or you're just going to pass out. All right. See, with this, the training that's provided with INFINii, it allows you to make money, and then so it makes it so much easier to share. Okay, because you're showing the success, not only your success, but other people's successes, and people get it. All right, so I mean, my team, we are having a ball. It's like a breath of fresh air over here. All right, and you just don't have no idea how long it's been that we have an opportunity that the average person can win. I have people joining at least on Friday and already making money on eBay and Amazon. Okay, the fastest person I probably have on my team made a sale within 5 hours of them joining. I'm sorry, correction, 5 hours of them listening to Idle. That is crazy because of the awesome support that we have here with TopTeam, the awesome training that, you know, Kevin and the rest of the corporate staff has put together in the back offices or what have you. I mean, we're just going crazy along with this, all right? And for those of you that's out there, if you've been like, you know, I want to make money online, but I don't know what to do, well, how hard is it? Follow the system, okay? Follow the system. Save you stress, time, energy, and money. Trust me, all right? Everything is streamlined. Everything is ABC 1, 2, 3. If you can do it, you could win in this business, all right? Some of you, you're looking at the screen right now. Click that yellow button, okay? Click that yellow button. Join the team. Get back to the person that brought you in and say, you know what, hey, I joined up. That guy, Chris, he's crazy. He got me pumped up. I'm ready to make some money on this eBay Amazon game. So with that being said, Jeff, once again, thank you for the opportunity. I'd like to take a shout out for my team. You guys are rocking. Keep continue to rise. Keep continue to share, and let's make it happen. 2016 is all us.
Wow. Balling out of control. Man, that was great. That was fantastic, Chris. Thanks, man. Really appreciate it. Wow, 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 wow. I did not know that this call was going to just explode the way it is, guys. I promise you. This is I know it's hard to believe, this is the very first try at doing something like this. And all of us were just super nervous earlier today, even though some of these people are veterans with Hangouts. But I think everyone was concerned that they would get emotional, and we have. But we're holding it together to make sure that everyone gets as much value as possible out of this call. Hey, listen, hey, Kevin, can I put Daniel on? Daniel Tao, I wanted to put him on. Are you ready to go? Or
put him on. I'm here. I'm listening. This is great. So.
Okay. I want to put Daniel on. Daniel is another gentleman. He's a surfer guy, California. He has to dodge great white sharks for a living. No, I'm just kidding. But just the coolest guy. He was one of the people, if you click on the TopTeam testimonial, the blue button below this video, he's one of the gentlemen that speaks on that actual promo video that we did for our team. And by the way, guys, if you're listening to this and you're wondering if you're going to get support, just the fact that people are willing to get out here and put themselves and put their personal lives out here on a call like this, that is your indicator that people will be there to support you. This is just like a made-for-you marketing system. This just what we're doing right now, as well as all of the support we have in our group. But listen, I'm going to turn it over to Daniel. Daniel, if you're there, take it away, buddy.
Jeff, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you. Knock it out.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Jeff. Everyone here. It's been amazing so far, and I'm just thankful to be here. I'm really humbled, actually. And yeah, I don't even know where to start other than I feel blessed, I'm happy, and I'm grateful to be here with this team and to be here with this amazing group of people. It really has been a blessing. And as far as the business, it's been truly tremendous, life-changing. Definitely, if you're on this call, if you're seeing us for the first time, if you're being exposed and seeing INFINii for the first time, I can assure you, and we can all assure you, that you're here at the right time and you're in the right place. So for sure, take action and don't hesitate to get your questions answered, and just dive in head first. Dive into the program, to the training, and start taking action, and I can guarantee you that you won't regret it. And to be honest, you'll probably be kind of upset that you didn't get started sooner, because it really is that powerful and can truly change your life. But as far as me, I've had a few experiences in network marketing, other work-from-home opportunities, and none of it really panned out the way that I wanted it to, or I'm sure many have experienced something similar, that they want to make more money or they want to see more results, but it really doesn't happen as easy and as simple as it's made out to be. But long story short, the experience has been great. I mean, multi-level marketing or network marketing or anything of that sort, or basically looking for different ways to make money online or work from home has been a learning experience, and it's been an amazing journey. I wouldn't change it for the world because it's led me to where I am now, and I've learned so much. And that's really what it's all about, is just learning the process and learning new things that are going to help you to excel and help you to get there. And you just, the main takeaway here is to not give up. And I can assure you that you have been truly blessed if you're on this call for the first time and you're looking at this business. It's been truly amazing. Brian Bramer, thank you so much for all of your support and encouragement and inspiration. And Jeff and Kevin and everyone here on this call, Georgia, so amazing. And I'm just truly grateful and happy. And the team that we have here and the group of people that we have here at the Top Team are really just down-to-earth people, humble, kind, generous, so helpful. And whatever it is that you need, I mean, we even take it above and beyond. We go beyond business. We're actually friends, and we help each other out and really give each other support and encouragement, even beyond the business. And that really just says a lot about, you know, what we really have here. And we really want to help people to succeed and help people to make money. And this is the place to be. TopTeam and INFINii is just amazing, and so grateful. Honestly, just so grateful to be here. And yeah, that's it. Thank you. I'm honestly humbled, and I'm just very humbled to be here and to be able to come out on the panel and talk. So thank you.
Awesome. Hey, Daniel, thank you, man. That was super fantastic, man. And we are happy and so pleased to have you on the team as well. And, you know, I want to touch on something before I reintroduce Kevin. You know, I've had people that 99.9% of the people that contact me that are on my team, they're going to be the type of people that are going to be positive, and they're going to work with what we have while we have it and things like that. And one of the things that I've learned a few years back, when every time the phone rung or every time the mailman came to the house, or it was always bad news. And sometimes I think we all can get caught up in a situation where we're so intent on what we may want with a business or with our life that we fail to show appreciation for what we do have. And that can happen in any business. It can happen with this business. INFINii started out and has done well, but obviously because of being in a pre-launch and all the types of things that happens when you're trying to build a platform that's going to be one that's going to be around for a while or forever, hopefully, it's going to be some challenges. And anyone that's listening to this, I ask and beg of you to really think about what you do have. Listen, think about the testimonials that you've heard so far, and this is nothing compared to testimonials that are team-wide and company-wide in this company. And I'm personally, I just want to be the type that shows appreciation for what we do have. It's not going to be perfect. The owners are not perfect. They're human. They have their own personal things that they go through and things like that. And a lot of that, they keep it to themselves. They don't make it public like some company owners and things like that do. But they're working hard, and we really appreciate them. We know that this company is not perfect. But guess what? It's made up of imperfect people with imperfect systems, with people doing their best to try to make it as perfect as possible, I guess you could say. So with that being said, listen, I'm going to hand it over to our Chief Marketing Executive, Mr. Kevin Okawana. He's one of the first people that taught me anything about any type of marketing, and it helped explode my business even before INFINii, and I'm super thankful to him. And we're just going to hand it over to you, Kevin, and you could rock it out, man.
I appreciate it. Can you hear me? Am I coming through this time? We good?
Yes, sir. You good, man. You sound great.
I had to move, so I apologize. But this has been great, because while I wasn't on here the whole time, I've had it playing and was able to listen to all this. And what you guys are doing is just, it's humbling. It's humbling. I mean, there's no other way to say it. I mean, you've just taken this and made it your own. You've internalized it, and you're growing it, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch people go from, you know, a lot of situations that are not perfect in life, and take what they've got and build from there and grow a company and grow their business and have multiple streams of incomes. And I look back to when we first started this, and what I did before this, and everything I did before INFINii, and before we launched this, and before we launched DS Domination. The only way to grow an income with everything else that I've ever done prior to that, and I think all of you have been in this situation, is to recruit people. That's it. You know, there was no other income coming in. There's nothing. It's just either recruit them and get them in, and that you make money if you do that, and if you don't, then guess what? Then you can't do it. And the stats show that most people can't do that to the tune that you would need in order to grow a real successful business, which is dozens, if not hundreds, of people, and then duplicate that success. So it's such a difficult model at times, the network marketing aspect of it. But what I think that you have all experienced on this call, everyone on this Hangout has experienced this and lived through this, is that even if you came in here and didn't recruit and didn't want to, or you couldn't recruit in other companies, I know some of you have been in multiple companies, up to 10, 12 different network marketing companies, always thinking, you know, maybe this is the one, this is the company, but that's not where the problem lied. The problem lied really with the fact that you couldn't get a result unless you did the things that you were not able to do before, right? But now with INFINii, for those of you who are looking at this from a recruiting marketing standpoint, what you're going to find out is if you get in and use the products, and you start making sales out there in the e-commerce space, and you start growing an income, the next time you approach somebody to say, hey, take a look at what I'm doing, their question is going to be the same as it's always been. Are you making money with this? And your answer now can be different than it's ever been. Yes, I am. I'm making money with this. I made XYZ last week from e-commerce without recruiting, without sponsoring, without doing that kind of stuff. And so if you're in a position where you've had a problem struggling to grow a company because the only way you got paid was for recruiting, then welcome to INFINii. You can change that. You can make a lot of money on the product side. We have people doing staggering amounts of money on the product side. And from that standpoint, even if it's just a couple dollars, from the standpoint of, hey, I'm profitable with this e-commerce thing, from that standpoint, you're going to be shocked at how easy it is for you to build out the network marketing side. And we say this, and you probably heard me say this, and Hitesh has said this, and we'll continue to say this. We're not a network marketing company with an e-commerce product. We're an e-commerce company with a network marketing distribution channel, and I'll tell you why that is. You know, in order to get this out to the masses, people have to be incentivized. You need to make money for sharing this. And so we built out the best compensation plan that pays out the most that I've ever seen in the industry in order to do one thing, to reach the masses. Because you would be shocked at some of the emails that I get from people that are saying, look, I've got one gal who emailed me and said, I can't move, I can't do anything, but I can move my hands and I can do this business. And how many testimonials like that, and how many times do you have to hear that someone's changed their life with the products? How many times do you have to hear that somebody went from, foreclosure on their house to now making $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 a month, and it saved their life? How long do you really have to listen to that before the company owners, before us founders, before we step in and say, oh, we've got to put a better compensation plan on this and make it available to everybody so that the word can get out to everybody that this exists? And that's what we've done with INFINii. That was the whole purpose, is to get it out to as many people as possible, because from our standpoint, we've seen it change lives. I get the honor of getting messages from people every day about how this has helped them. And that's what fuels me. That's why I work as hard as I do. That's why I think I slept 5 hours in the last week, right? But it's such a rewarding thing. I've got the best job in the world. I get to wake up every day to hear people talking about how they've had successes with this. And then I get to help make the platform better and better and better and give you what you deserve, which is a perfect platform. And we're working towards that. But right now, what you have in your hands with INFINii is a compensation plan that has just been launched that no one else has. No one else has some of the components that we have, all right? And a platform that you can actually make money without having to recruit. You're not going to find that outside of these doors. You know, you're not going to find that outside of INFINii. You're not going to find that. And you know, when you toss in people like that are on this call right now that have had life-changing, you know, this has been life-changing for them, and they've taken it, they've internalized it, and they said, I'm gonna make this a successful business, and they've went out there and used these tools. It's an amazing thing to watch, and it's unlike anything that you're going to find out there. No one in another company is going to say, you know, I drank the shake, and thank God I drank the shake every day for the last 30 days because I can pay my mortgage. It doesn't work that way, right? So most of the network marketing companies you see out there, just taking the product isn't going to make you money. It's just not going to do it. We all know that. I think we all know that at this point. But with this company, using the product is designed to make you money. That's its job. That's what it does. And everybody on this call here can raise their hand and say, yeah, it worked, and it worked for me. And it's amazing. And so I'm thankful for being here. I'm glad you guys had me out. Jeff, thank you for sending me off the invite to come on here today, because I get to watch this, and sometimes I get to step back and look and see when you have a group of people like this gather in one spot. I mean, man, it's just insane. It's impressive, and I appreciate you guys for doing this. I appreciate you for sharing this, for coming out and kind of opening your heart up to the world and saying, look, these were my struggles, and this is what I went through, and hopefully somebody can identify with that and take your lead and get started and change their lives and make their story and help partner with you, because you guys have all done amazing, phenomenal work with this, and you've helped so many people. Jeff, you've helped thousands, tens of thousands of people at this point change their lives. Brian, you're always over there sitting on Facebook just tossing out all kinds of positivity. If Brian was a country, his chief export would be good news. You know, I mean, that's how this team operates. They just help people all day long. So I'm humbled to be here. I appreciate you guys for bringing me on here. And you know, I just want to say thank you for what you're doing and what the people that you're helping, the lives that you're changing. I mean, it's impressive to watch, and it really drives us. It really drives us. When I talk with Hitesh, and whenever we talk about Jeff, it's just this great long conversation we get to have about how he's helping so many people just change their lives, and just the role model guy that we look to and say, man, if everyone was like this, if everyone ran their teams like that, what a beautiful world this would be, you know. And not just in our company, you know, other companies that are out there. There's some phenomenal network marketing companies out there, some phenomenal owners, and we see some great people out there as we look across the space. And Jeff is right there at the top of them, And I appreciate you, Jeff, and I appreciate everyone on this call for doing what you do on a daily basis, day in and day out. You just make it work, and you build and you help people. So thank you.
Wow.
That's it. You guys, I appreciate you. That's it.
Man, thanks a lot, Kevin. Hey, man, this has been one of the most emotional hangouts I've ever seen. I mean, real. I mean, really real. And we appreciate everything that you guys are doing, man. It's really nothing left to say. I don't want to ramble on, but thank you for coming out. Thanks to everyone, and you guys, if you want to close out by saying something, anyone can unmute themselves. You know what I do best. I stay in the background and let you guys not just rock it out. So if anyone want to say something in closing, that's fine. You can unmute yourselves and say whatever you'd like to say, and then we'll close this thing out, man, and let people get started with their business.
Yeah, Bill, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We hear you, Chris. Go ahead.
Yeah. First of all, once again, I'd like to thank everybody for being on. Special shout out to Mr. Kevin for joining us on this call here. To the audience, you know, we have something that's very phenomenal here. What other company? Most companies out there would teach you go out there and find customers. You got to go find this person up. You got to go to the woods to find this person. Go to the pipes and the sewers to find this person. What other company can teach you to have the customers come to you? I'll let that sink in for a second. With that being said, I am out. All right, push that yellow button. Let's go. TopTeam, baby.
Okay, man. Take care. That was awesome. I know it's who is that? Julie? Is it Julie? Go ahead, Julie.
I was giggling at him, but I just want to say personally to the people who are listening to this, You know, you are a deserving person. You deserve great things in life. You all do. Everybody does. You deserve to have good things in your life. And, you know, I want you to remember that, you know, life is short and, you know, live your best life, however that is. We've been able to find something magical here that's really worked for us. You can see everybody here is just, they're so humble, they're so giving. But to remember to live your best life, because you can do that, you can have that, and we have a very giving community that's ready to help you achieve that. And I don't want to cry, so I'm going to pass it on.
Thanks, Julie. We appreciate it. Let's see. I think that's everyone. Anyone else?
Yeah, I'll say something.
Okay, go ahead, Brian. Knock it out, man.
Yeah, just this webinar, this hangout is just insane. I'm getting emotional over here. All these stories, all these people, this team, just incredible. Just the fact that this opportunity can help the average person be successful is what I've been looking for, and you know, help me. And it's just incredible to be able to help everyone else. And literally, anyone can do this anywhere in the world. And it's just amazing. And I just want to say thank you to Kevin, all the other owners, and Jeff, everybody here. We wouldn't be, you know, a team without everybody here and everyone in the group. And it's just incredible. I'm just happy and thankful and grateful to be a part of this. It's life changing. Thank you.
Fantastic, man. Fantastic.
Hey, can I say something?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Jeff, for having me on. I really appreciate it. Kevin, that was phenomenal. I mean, everybody was phenomenal tonight. I was so excited. The only thing I want to say, guys, is that to the audience out there is that I don't consider myself to be anything special. Just somebody that wants to help other people and work hard, and I want something special for my family, and I'm sure you do too. So don't think about it. Okay, just go ahead and make an informed decision. And this is a small sample size. There are thousands of people with stories just like this, just waiting. You guys don't have to struggle anymore. You don't have to. That's all. I'm done. Love you guys.
Wow, that's great, Roger. My thoughts exactly. So with that, let's see. Anyone else? We're gonna go once, go twice.
Jeff?
Yeah, I just want to say something. Georgia.
Georgia, go ahead.
Okay, I just want to tell all of the visitors that are listening in and wondering if this is for you, I'm giving you a special invitation to join our Top Team family. We're all here to help you do exactly what we do. Thank you, Jeff, and thank you, Kevin, and thank you, Top Team family.
Awesome. Thank you, Georgia. Thank you very much. And let's see, Daniel.
Yeah, I just wanted to pop in again and say thanks again to everyone, and looking forward to seeing all the new people in the group, and looking forward to helping new people change their lives and start making a difference. And yeah, just wanted to say thank you, and I hope everyone has a great night.
Awesome. Fantastic. Well, Janice, you're the only one that hadn't closed out, so that means that my Mississippi buddy has to do it.
I would just like to tell anybody out there that's on the fence about this to jump in and do it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about your education level. It doesn't matter about your age. It doesn't matter. The training does it all for you. If you can sit and watch videos like you've sat and watched this Google Hangout tonight, you can do this business. It is easy, but you have to work it, but it's easy.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you, Janice.
Thank you.
Awesome. Fantastic. And I'm going to get ready to get out of here and go hunt venison tomorrow with my dad for the next few days. Something that I would not be able to do without this company and without the great team of people that I get a chance and the privilege of working with. So if you're on this call and you have not got started with INFINii or the person who invited you to this call, if they sent you a link, you should be able to click on that link, click on the yellow button below us here that says join our team. Once you click on that, it's going to take you to a sales page, and that sales page is basically a little rundown of an event that we had a few months ago where people went out to stores and they used the app on their cell phone to scan items that they sent into Amazon and made profit with items, I mean, some as low as 40 cents, 90 cents, and they were profiting like 4, 5, 10, 25, 30, $60 off of some of these things on Amazon. And we actually teach you how to do things like that, as well as all types of other platforms that are inside of INFINii that are designed to help anyone, regardless of what type of business you want to build. We have something for you. So with that being said, you guys get started with us. If it's for you, great. If it's not, no problem. But we'll be here. We don't plan on going anywhere. We plan to continue to help change some people's lives. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Take care. Bye-bye.